And welcome to Perryville, Missouri, the home games for the most part tonight. It's not as hard as it is in football and basketball where the two teams are going back and forth, but we'll stay with Van Far and St. Vincent for the most part this afternoon. How did these two teams get here? Well, we of course know that Van Far won District 4 with that 8-6 win over Clopton last week. 8-6, and it was a come-from-behind victory, thanks in part to the great relief pitching of Logan Wilson and the timely hitting of the just off the DL Josh Hottie from that hip injury. They both contributed in their own way and got the Indians into this district or this state sectional against another set of Indians. How did the St. Vincent team get here? Well, they won the District 3 tournament as the number 4 seed. They opened up against the 5 seed Meadow Heights and beat them 4-3. Then beat a ranked team in Valley Catholic, a 22-win team, one of the best records, probably the best record in Class 2. Beat them 3-2 in the semifinals, and then romped on Bismarck, the 3 seed, 9-2 in the championship game. St. Vincent comes in just with a 500 record at 10-10 so far in this 2017 season. Van Far now 7-11 as they start state tournament play. A lot of this Class 2 bracket is right around that 500 mark. So a lot of competitive baseball, a lot of parity in Class 2, and a lot of these schools play up and down conferences or classes. Some games against some very talented Class 1 teams, play up against Class 3 teams. So, you know, there's some stiff competition out there, and that's why a lot of this bracket around the 500 mark this year. We'll take a quick break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame here at Perryville City Park and Veterans Memorial Field here on the peoplestribune.com. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us are looking for ways to save energy, but please don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a down power line after a storm. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water and don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field here at Perryville City Park, Perryville, Missouri, the site of the MSHSAA Class 2 baseball sectional here this afternoon as West Routen's Van Far Indians, the champions of District 4, take on the District 3 champion St. Vincent Indians. And just taking a look around this ballpark, dimension-wise, on-field, inside the lines, very similar to the home field for the Indians at Farber. But here's where it gets different. Look behind home plate. It is a concrete backstop, but it's padded, and there is a whole lot of room behind home plate. So you really got to take care of the ball if you're Cameron Barsay and the Van Far Indians today, because a ball back to the backstop, that could be an easy first to third or second to home. And you just look around, a lot of foul territory down each line. It seems like a little bit more down the third base line in front of this Van Far dugout. And that's where they'll be, is on the third base side. They lost the coin toss, Van Far did, so here on the road they will be the road team and have the first at bat. So that's what's going on with this field, and look at that. Just on cue, a ball gets past Barcé over his head on a throw from right field. So got to take care of that ball. That's the main goal here to get into that next round, the state quarterfinal, and that game will be against either South Pemiscot or Van Buren. If Van Buren wins and Van Far wins, then Van Far will again be on the road on Wednesday in the state quarterfinal. And Van Buren a long way away, over 3.5 hours just from Bowling Green, so roughly a 4-hour drive from Vandalia and Farber. That's a long one, again, if Van Far is able to advance and Van Buren beats South Pemiscot. If South Pemiscot wins, Van Far wins, then South Pemiscot is coming up to Farber for the state quarterfinal game. We'll take another quick break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. We'll have your lineups after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy Cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Perryville and the MSHSAA Class 2 baseball sectional here on TribCast. Time for today's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your health department offers at pikecountyhealth.org. The Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. First for the home team, the St. Vincent Indians, the champions of Class 2 District 3. They'll lead it off with the third baseman, number 13, Tyler Munier. Number 10 gets the start at in the 2 spot, the center fielder, Riley Reen. Batting third will be the first baseman, number 12, Blake Henneman. Batting cleanup, the right fielder, number 16, Tyler Unterreiner. The designated hitter bats fifth, number 40, Ethan PQ. Pitcher bats sixth, number 27, Mitchell R. The shortstop will bat in the 7 hole, number 8, Ethan Clifton. Catcher bats 8th, number 4, Garrett R. And the second baseman will bat 9th, number 1, Matt Klein. The designated player out there in left field will be number 38, Nick Luppy. So again, it's Munier, Reen, Henneman, Unterreiner, PQ, R, Clifton, R, and Klein with Luppy just playing the field out there in left. For the Van Far Indians, the champions of Class 2 District 4, they'll lead it off with the shortstop, number 24, Logan Wilson. Second baseman bats second, number 12, Riley Coel. Pitcher bats third, number 5, Josh Hoddy, back from the DL just in time for last week's championship game. The cleanup hitter will be number 22, Trayson Coel. Cameron Barcé is the number 5 hitter. He's the catcher, wears number 8. Batting 6 is the right fielder, number 21, Braden McMillan. In the 7th spot is the third baseman, number 31, Nathan Beatty. Batting 8th, the left fielder, number 2, Colton Jensen, and rounding out the starting 9 for Coach Rowden is number 1, the center fielder, Caden Wilbur. So again, for the Van Far Indians, it's Wilson, Coel, Hoddy, Coel, Barcé, McMillan, Beatty, Jensen, and Wilbur. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your Pike County Health Department offers at pikecountyhealth.org. the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. We've got on-field introductions coming up. The managers and captains are exchanging lineup cards at home plate right now. We'll be back with baseball. It's the Missouri State High School Activities Association Class 2 State Baseball Sectional. It's coming up next on thepeoplestribune.com. Welcome to Perryville and Veterans Memorial Park here at the Perryville City Park, actually Veterans Memorial Field, the home of the St. Vincent Indians, the Van Far Indians, the road team in this MSHSAA Class 2 State Baseball Sectional. The lineup cards have been introduced. We're about to introduce the players to this big crowd up on the hill, and we'll have your La Crosse Lumber Company first pitch in just minutes here on thepeoplestribune.com.
Make a resolution to have more fun this year. Get to the Polaris New Year sales event now for rebates up to $2,000 on high-performance razors, hard-working Rangers, and legendary Sportsman ATVs. Plus, get financing as low as 3.99% for 36 months at Hayden's Motorsports Center, Highway 61 North in Frankfort, 784-2559. Offer valid in U.S. subject to credit approval and valid on new 2012 through 2017 models. Offer valid 1/1/17 through 2/28/17. See Hayden's Motorsports for details. Off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate. Always wear a helmet and take a safety training course.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Well, doesn't look like we're going to do introductions or an anthem here this afternoon, so let's set the defense for St. Vincent. Across the outfield, it's Nick Luppy in left, Riley Reen in center, Tyler Underwriter is in right. The third baseman is Tyler Munier. The shortstop is Ethan PQ. Matt Klein plays second base and Blake Henneman over at first. Garrett R is behind the plate, and Mitchell R is on the mound getting set for this Class 2 sectional. And we'll get a close-up look at R taking his warm-up tosses before we have our leadoff hitter, Logan Wilson, and our La Crosse Lumber Company first pitch. A couple more will go down, and we'll be ready for baseball here from Perryville. And again, we'll go through the scenarios for quarterfinal play as we go along. The other two teams, South Pemiscot and Van Buren, playing. As the throw goes down, we're ready for baseball. We're up the third base line this evening. So, no fence in our way. We're actually between the backstop and visitors' dugout. Riley a little anxious standing in front of the camera in the on-deck circle. So Logan Wilson digs in, and our first pitch is brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. And the first pitch is taken for a strike by Logan Wilson. So we are underway here in Perryville. And the 0-1 is hit past the third baseman. Now into foul territory. Around first, heading for second is Wilson, and it is a leadoff double for Logan Wilson. And the Indians have something going right from the start. Leadoff double for Wilson. Just inside third base. So runner in scoring position with nobody out. And the batter will be Riley Coel. Double Air has his sign, and he delivers a strike to Riley. 0-1. Of course, it was an 0-1 pitch. That Wilson drove past the third baseman. Double Air comes set. It's Double R. And the pitch goes high, 1-1. Josh Howdy waits on deck. Double R looks at that runner at second. Now comes to the plate. Strike called. Ball on 2 strikes to the Van Far second baseman. Just underway, top of the first inning. Double R delivers 1-2, and it's swung on and missed. Gets away, and everyone's going to be safe. Over to third goes Wilson. To first is Riley Coel, and that's a strikeout E2. And there's runners at the corners with nobody out for the offensive star of the district championship game, Josh Howdy. Fresh from that hip injury, his first at bat, he tripled, showing no ill effects. Double R comes set, and time called by Hottie as he was tired of waiting. Trayson Coel waits on deck. Nobody out. A double and an error. Now the first pitch is a strike to Josh Howdy. Van Far struck first in the district championship game. Compton came back, and it took a Van Far late effort to pull out the victory. This one popped up. It'll stay in the field of play, it looks like, and the third baseman in foul territory makes the catch for the first out. That's a big out for St. Vincent, as Hottie is retired without advancing those runners. I'll bring in Trayson Coel. Cameron Barcay waiting on deck. First pitch to him is line past the third baseman and into left field. Van Far with a 1-0 lead. RBI hit for Cameron. And Van Far grabs the advantage. Second hit in the inning. And to score is Wilson. And Riley down to second base. On the hit by Trayson. Now Cameron Barcay, the hitter. I think I said Barcay hit it. It was Trayson Coel. There's a strike called on the first pitch to Cameron. He's the Indian catcher, the Van Far Indian catcher. Braden McMillan waits on deck. 1-0 Van Far. And the next is bunted on the third base line. This is going to be tough. Throw to third, and they get the force there. Heads up play by the pitcher, Double R. Safe on the fielder's choice is Barcay. 1-5 on the put out of Riley Coel at third base. Down to second goes Trayson. Now 2 outs. And they're going to bring a courtesy runner out there for Cameron Barcay. That's Sam Middleton. You see Nathan Beatty waiting on deck. And the first pitch is swung on and missed by Braden McMillan. 0-1, 2 outs, 2 on. Run in for Van Far. The next, just missed, 1-1. The man April calls Mr. Personality is down from here from Hannibal to coach or to umpire at first base. Up high, the other two on this crew are from the Cape Girardeau area. Double R, trying to pitch out of a jam. Swung on and missed. 2-2 to Braden McMillan. Beatty waiting on deck. Will he bat this inning or next? The 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. And over the St. Vincent dugout. We'll do it again. Another 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air, center field. Moving over on it is Reen, and he will fight the sun to make the catch in short center. Van Far retired in the top of the first, but they score a run. Lead St. Vincent 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first on TribCast.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
As we watch Josh Hottie warm up, let's set the defense for Van Far. Colton Jensen is the left fielder. Caden Wilburn is in center. Braden McMillan over in right. Nathan Beatty's the third baseman. Logan Wilson at short. Riley Coel is the second baseman. And Trayson Coel over at first. Cameron Barcet behind the plate. And, of course, Hottie on top of the mound for the Van Far Indians. Tyler Serich will be the third base coach. Corey Sauer, the first base coach for St. Vincent. Young coaching staff for the set of Indians in the yellow tops. St. Vincent, blue, yellow, and white. And for Van Far, black pants, white pinstripe top, trimmed in Van Far gold. Hottie finishes up his warm-up tosses. He'll have one more. And then we'll get underway here in the bottom of the first inning, where it'll be Moonier, Reen, and Henneman, the first 3 for the St. Vincent Indians. Big Van Far crowd here for this state sectional. A lot of people made the trip. Moonier, the third baseman, leads things off, and our first pitch is brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. And Hottie, his first pitching appearance since coming off the DL. He warmed up during the championship game, but did not see action. Righty Moonier digs in, and the first pitch to him just misses for ball 1. First pitch brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. There's a strike, evens things up. 1 ball, 1 strike to the St. Vincent third baseman. 1-0 Van Far. RBI hit by Trayson Coel. That one just misses. 2-1. to Moonier. As Hottie is going to take a little walk now back on top for the 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man for St. Vincent. They're a private Catholic school here in Perryville. The 2-2. Fouled back to the screen. We'll try it again. Huge community center behind us. This is a very nice park. Everything looks pretty new. Legion team maintains this field. Another 2-2. In the dirt and off the home plate umpire. Count goes full. That's why we wear shin guards. They shade him to left, in center and left, toward that line. Payoff pitch from Hottie to Moonier. Missed, and he draws a walk. Only swung at, what, 2 pitches? So leadoff man on for both sides. Van Far's leadoff man came around to score. So Hottie will pitch from the stretch. Lefty-lefty matchup against Riley Reen. He's the center fielder. They play him to bunt. In at third on almost halfway. There's a strike called on the first pitch to Reen. Hanneman waits on deck. This one chopped foul past the first base coach, Corey Sauer. 0-2 the count to Reen, the number 2 hitter in this order. Van Far looking for the double play ball here in the bottom of the first. Coach Wes Rowden resetting the defense. Infield shades him toward the first base side. Ooh, just missing on that 0-2 pitch is Josh Hottie. A ball and 2 strikes, nobody out, runner at first. Ball in the dirt, 2-2 the count. Beautiful day for a ball game here in Perryville. 2-2, hit in the air, right field. Moving on it is Braden McMillan. He's under it and makes the 2-handed catch. Runner will return to first. That's the first out. Long fly ball. Nothing much happening. Twelve pitches so far. And now the first baseman, Henneman, digs in from the right-hand side. 1 on and 1 out. Double play ends the inning. This one hit foul and out of play over the St. Vincent dugout. 0-1 the count. Hottie, long look, now comes set. Checks that runner and delivers a strike, swinging strike. And it's 0-2 to Henneman. Hunter Reiner waits on deck. That's the name of our football coach in high school at Bishop DeBerg High School. This one chopped to the shortstop. Wilson up with it. Out at second. Throw to first. He is out. It's a double play. 6-4-3 on the DP. And the St. Vincent Indians are retired in the bottom half of the first inning. The hit, or the leadoff walk, doesn't hurt. We head to the second. 1-0 Van Far on TribCast. The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. But with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clapton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Top of the second, 1-0 Van Far as they come to bat. It'll be Nathan Beatty to lead things off. Beatty, Jensen, and Wilbur in the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. A 16-pitch first inning for Double R. Mitchell Double R. And he starts the second with a strike called. 0-1 to Nathan Beatty, the Van Far third baseman. The next, swung on and missed, quickly 0-2. As these pitchers both efficient here in the early going. 16 pitches for Double R, 15 for Hottie in the first. Van Far with the 1-0 lead, and this one's popped up. And out of play, still 0-2. And time called as they remove a TV crew from the field. Past the Van Far dugout. Here's another 0-2. That one just misses with the breaking ball. Ball and 2 strikes to Nate Beatty. The 1-2 pitch. Whew, that one just a bit high. 2-2. Colton Jensen standing in front of us in the on-deck circle. The 2-2 pitch from the full wind. Double R delivers to Nathan Beatty. Swung on and missed. He came back and got him. Strikeout is the second for the St. Vincent pitcher. And the first out here in the top of the second inning. That'll bring in Colton Jensen. And the first pitch to him is high for ball 1. Swing and a miss, flailing at that one. 1-1 the count to the left fielder Jensen. They've got 11 kids on their roster they have listed as pitcher. 1-2 on the swinging strike. Colton Jensen takes strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts, the first looking for Double R. That's not a nickname. It's Dobbelare. Double R is how he pronounces it. Mitchell and Garrett Double R behind the plate. The batter, Caden Wilburn, takes the ball high. Logan Wilson waits on deck. He led off the ball game with the double, came around to score the game's only run. The 1-0 pitch. Strike called. Evens things up. Got a ball and a strike to the Van Far center fielder. That one back to the screen. 2-1 the count. And Wilson will go get it. Two balls, one strike, double R from the full wind. Delivers. This one hit. First baseman giving it a look, and he will run out of room in foul territory. 2-2 the count. Will Van Far extend the inning to their leadoff man? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Double R from the full wind. Delivers. This one is hit. To right field, and that one will be over the head of Unterreiner out there. It'll be extra bases. Missing the cutoff man, but backed up by the shortstop, and it's a 2-out double for Wilburn. Now a man who doubled his first time up, Logan Wilson, back to the plate. Second extra base hit for the Van Far Indians. Almost like a second leadoff there in that 9 position, Caden Wilburn. Wilson takes a ball. Batting for the second time in the first 2 innings. The 1-0 on its way. Up high, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Misses again. High and away. 3-0. Pitch number 35 coming up from Mitchell Double R. He kicks and delivers. Low. He walked him on 4 straight. That's 2 on and 2 out for Riley Coel. He struck out but reached. Now the pitching coach comes out of the dugout for St. Vincent to talk to his hurler. Mitchell Double R is a senior. Van Far trying to add to their early 1-0 lead. Riley digs back in. Both number 2 hitters in this game named Riley. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Riley Coel. Howdy waits on deck. The 0-1 in the dirt. 1-1. Runners hold at first and second with 2 outs. Don't want to make that final out. Trying to advance a base. Got to be sure. The 1-1. In for a strike. Ball and 2 strikes to Coel. And the next in the dirt. 2-2. Oh, if they can get Howdy up with the bases loaded. He popped up, missed his pitch the first time up. Doubt he makes that mistake again. Takes strike 3. And Double R strikes out the side. Couple of hits, including a double mixed in there. Actually, a hit and a walk. And we head to the bottom of the second. Still 1-0. Van Far leads in this MSHSAA Class 2 Baseball Sectional on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, Ryan V. Bibb and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
This is the sound of everyday engine threats unleashing their wrath on your engine. Now, this is the sound of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, providing the best total engine protection you can get. Period. Think all premium fuels are the same? Think again. Choose Shell V-Power Nitro Plus today.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
4, 5, and 6 hitters for the St. Vincent Indians here in the bottom of the second inning as Josh Hodde faced the minimum in the first. Walked the leadoff man, induced a fly out to right, and then got the 6-4-3 double play off the bat of Henneman. So just 15 pitches in the bottom of the first, and now Hodde back to work against the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Cleanup man Tyler Underwriter leads things off, and he hits one back to the screen for strike one. From on top of a brick wall, TribCast from Perryville. The 0-1, swung on and missed, 0-2, big cuts from the big right fielder. Hodde delivers an 0-2 pitch, struck him out. Half swing, he went around. That's the first out here in the bottom of the second inning. It'll bring in Ethan Pecaut. P-E-C-A-U-T, Pecaut, the designated hitter. He wears number 40. Changed from number 20, apparently. That one in the dirt for ball one to Pecaut. Double R waits on deck. That's Mitchell, the first of two double R's in the lineup. Pecaut ready. Hodde ready. And from the full wind, Josh delivers. Strike called. Evens things up, a ball and a strike. As the temperatures dropped a little bit, dark cloud overhead, but that looks like the only one in the area. A 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Ball and 2 strikes to Ethan Pecaut. Looks like if he makes contact, though, it'll go for a while. And the next, in the dirt, 2-2. Pecaut, first baseman and catcher in addition to DHing. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame. And so far, the first 5 hitters here in the inning have struck out. Actually, that's 5 strikeouts in the inning. Van Park got a couple of runners aboard. While Double R struck out the side. And he's the batter. First pitch. Swung on and missed, 0-1 to Mitchell, Double R. He's the pitcher. And the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Right now, Hodde just blowing it by. these St. Vincent hitters. No balls, 2 strikes. Misha Class 2 baseball sectional. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled back. We'll try again. That goes up the hill and on top of the covered party porch at the top of the hill. Beautiful complex here in the middle of Perryville City Park. Veterans Memorial Field. Another 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And both pitchers strike out the side. Hottie does it 1-2-3 in the second. We head to the third. Van Far coming up, leading 1-0 on TribCast.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service. And that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project. And remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident-to-staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Mid-America Auto and Towing, your one stop for complete automotive services, including new tires with wholesale pricing. A great line of used cars and trucks are available with financing for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models. And now, Mid-America Auto and Towing is your local U-Haul headquarters. Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, call 324-9919.
It'll be Josh Hottie leading things off here in the top of the third inning for Van Far. Hottie, Coel, and Barcet. This one is grounded to the second baseman. Up with it is Klein over to Henneman, and there's one pitch and one down as Hottie retired 4-3. He's over 2. But pitching well. That'll bring in Trayson Coel. And the first pitch to Trayson is low for strike 1. That's pitch number 42 from Mitchell R. That one's in the dirt. 1-1 the count. He has struck out 4 over the first 2 innings, walked 1, and allowed 3 hits. Must have been a little outside. 2-1. Big crowd from both sides here at the ball game. Trayson ready again for the 2-1 pitch. Swung on a miss, 2-2. The next popped up mile high. Foul territory, and making the catch inside the lines or inside the fences is the third baseman, Tyler Moonier. Second time he's caught one in that area of the ballpark just beyond the Van Far dugout, and that'll bring in Cameron Barcet with the bases empty and 2 outs. Van Far's had a base runner every inning so far. Barcay will need to get on to keep that going. Takes the ball low. So far, the most efficient inning for the St. Vincent righty. The 1-0, up high, 2-0 to Cameron Barcay with Braden McMillan waiting on deck, as you can see. Deep breath from Double R. Delivers a 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. And Far got their run in the top of the first inning. The 3-0 to Barcay. Walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning for Double R. And things continue for Braden McMillan. He flew out to the center fielder his first time up. That ended that first inning. Long look from Mitchell Double R. He comes set. Kicks and delivers. A ball in the dirt. That's 5 straight out of the zone. 1-0 to McMillan with Beatty on deck. Runner takes his lead. Not going. And the pitch is high for a 2-0 count. 6 straight out of the zone after Double R retired the first 2 he faced. Check on the runner and back in with a head-first slide is Barcay, the catcher, who they did not courtesy run for this time around with 2 outs. Outside, 3-0. Beatty could be up there with 2 on and 2 out. And the catcher, Garrett Double R, out to talk to Mitchell. Quick conversation. Coach Rowden uses the opportunity to talk to McMillan. No action in either bullpen. 3-0 count to McMillan. Double R kicks, delivers, in the dirt. Back-to-back walks, 8 straight out of the zone. And there's 2 on and 2 out for Nathan Beatty. He's got to go up there looking. Make me see a strike. Mitchell Double R in trouble here with 2 outs in the top of the third. This one grounded to the third baseman. He'll step on the bag and retire the side. So after 8 straight pitches out of the zone, Beatty goes up there hacking on the first pitch and grounds out to the third baseman unassisted. Van Far leaves a couple aboard for the second straight inning. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Still 1-0 Van Far Indians on TribCast.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these 2 schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Danny Orff Contracting, Pike County and surrounding areas construction and remodeling experts. At Danny Orff Contracting, we specialize in construction and remodeling contractor services. We offer free estimates. We have back-to-back scheduling to complete the job promptly and professionally, on time and on budget. If you have a construction project in mind, turn to Danny Orff Contracting. Call today at 573-470-4925.
At Bowling Green Lumber Company, they have everything you need to tackle that home improvement job. From foundation to roof and the complete interior, Bowling Green Lumber can supply all your building needs. They don't call Bowling Green Lumber the most complete building center in the area for nothing. Stop in for siding, hardware, doors, windows, paint, plywood, drywall, treated lumber, ceilings, tools, insulation, and much more. Bowling Green Lumber, 7th and Chapswalk Drive, phone 324-5400. Other people are trying to make money, we're just trying to make friends. Bowling Green Lumber.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters here in the bottom of the third inning for St. Vincent, as Ethan Clifton will lead things off, then Garrett R. and Matt Klein. Shortstop, catcher, second baseman. As so far, Hottie has faced the minimum, throwing just 27 pitches, and that one swung on and missed. For strike one, he struck out the last 3 he's faced. Well, is his only strikeout so far? For the Van Far lefty, the 0-1 pitch on its way. Strike 2 called. Will pitch number 30 be strikeout number 4? From the full wind, Hottie comes to the plate. Swung on and missed. He got him. That's the first out here in the bottom of the third inning, as the Van Far lefty very efficient so far. That'll bring in R. Garrett R. His brother a strikeout victim to end the last inning. This one in the dirt for ball 1. This one popped up. Who wants it? Pitcher calling for it. Hottie on top of the mound, now backing up, makes the play. That's the second out. And it'll bring in the number 9 hitter, Klein. There's even a knot-hole gang out there on their tailgates in center field. That one back to the screen for ball 1 to Klein. Here's the 1-0. Evens the count, 1-1. Moonier waits on deck. A 1-1 pitch. Just misses. Barcet framed it well. Couldn't get the call. 2-1. To the second baseman for St. Vincent. Hottie looking to retire the side in order, and the first 9 in order. That one misses. 3-1. Not in order. He did get a double play back in the first, but he's retired 6 in a row. Pitch. Strike called. He loads up the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Coach Rowden backs up his infield for a payoff pitch to this left-handed number 9 hitter. Pitch is hit into left, moving over and making, no, he dropped it. Dropping it is Jensen. That'll end up being a 2-base error. He got over in time, just could not make the catch. And the number 9 hitter is aboard and in scoring position on the Van Far error. Now with a tying run in scoring position with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. I thought Colton was going to hang on to that one. He had to reach down, but that's a ball that should be caught. 0 for 1 is, or 0 for 0, actually. Leadoff walk for Moonier to start the game. So that one's fouled back and out of play. 0-1. As he took a 3-2 pitch to earn that leadoff walk. He was left on first. Actually doubled off at second. Low, 1-1. As the St. Vincent crowd, which is large, starts to make some noise for the first time. This one hit down the line and foul. In right field, turning around, going back is Klein. And the count goes to 1-2. As Moonier took that to the opposite field, just could not get it inside the lines. Missed it by about 4 feet. One and two the count. Looking for strikeout number 5 is Josh Hottie, and he grounds one to third and foul. Called foul by the home plate umpire and on past the Van Far dugout. Still 1-2. As Moonier has tried both lines and come up empty. Coach Rowden shouts out defensive assignments. Hottie from the stretch. Runner takes his lead off second. Looking back, now coming set, and time called by the batter, Tyler Moonier. The 1-2 is hit foul again past Tyler Sarich in the third base coach's box. Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped up again. This one will get out of play on the first base side. And a good catch down there by one of the youngsters hanging out near the bullpen. One nothing Van Far as we play in the bottom of the third inning. Another 1-2 pitch to Moonier is up high. Wouldn't chase. And the count goes to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him. That retires the side and gets rid of a dangerous leadoff hitter with a runner at second and 2 outs. We head to the fourth. Van Far still holds that 1-0 lead over St. Vincent in the MSHSAA Class II Baseball Sectional on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us are looking for ways to save energy, but please don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a down power line after a storm. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water and don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Colton Jensen will lead things off for the Van Far Indians here in the top of the fourth inning. Game moving right along here from Perryville and Veterans Memorial Field at Perryville City Park. Jensen 0 for 1, struck out looking in the second inning. And the first pitch on its way. That one out in front of it and fouls it up over the screen. No balls, one strike. That was pitch number 56 for Double R. And the 0-1 on its way. Low and away, 1-1. So 57 pitches for Double R and 46 for Hottie. The 1-1 up high and in. 2-1 to the Van Far left fielder. Jensen ready again. Swung on and missed. Reaching at the pitch high and away, came up empty. And it's a 2-2 count. The leadoff man in the fourth. Fouled back again, out of play, and up on top of that hill. Still 2-2 with Caden Wilburn waiting on deck. Another 2-2 pitch to Jensen. Foul back again. Staying alive is the Van Far left fielder. And that's precisely why I stayed away from the screen today. Visions of Bowling Green. So we're up the line a little bit. Good view between home and the pitcher's mound. Reaching. Came up empty, but safe at first is Jensen as the ball got away. Second time that a strikeout has reached first in this ball game, as Riley Coel reached the same way in the first inning. So Caden Wilburn, who has a double in this ball game, digs in with a runner at first, nobody out. First pitch, right down the middle for strike one. That double came on a 2-2 pitch. Here's an 0-1. Up high, gets away. Runner will advance to second base. So a strikeout E2 and now a pass ball. The count goes to 1-1. The pitch was a ball. Now some insurance in scoring position. Caden Wilburn looking at a 1-1 count and a man at second. Nobody down. Check on that runner and throws it into center field. Will he get to third? The throw gets away. Doesn't go out of play. But a drop third strike, a pass ball, and now an error on the pitcher. Have a runner at third base. Still a 1-0 or a 1-1 count to Caden Wilburn. Logan Wilson waits on deck. Wilburn ready. Double R delivers. Little inside, 2-1. Fly ball to the outfield is most likely Van Far's second run. Swing and a miss. 2-2. to the Van Far Indians center fielder. Wilson, who also doubled, is on deck. The 2-2 pitch. In the dirt. Count goes full. The payoff. It's grounded to the shortstop. Will score the run. Throw over is in time at first. RBI ground out. And I think Henneman got away with blocking the baseline there and slowing down the. So an RBI ground out is the first out, and it's 2-0 Indians of Van Far. Wilson trying to start it again here. Fouls it back. And out of play. 0-1 to Wilson with the bases empty. 2-0 Van Far lead. Pitch from Double R is a breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1. Riley Colell waits on deck. The 1-1. Called a strike on the inner half. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the base is empty. Swinging way out in front of it, it gets away, all the way back to the screen. Wilson may go for 2, but he falls down. He's going to try and get back into first, no throw. Second strikeout that has reached base in the inning, still just 1 out. And again, the pitching coach out to talk. Second time in the game, first time in the inning. "72 pitches through the first 4 1/3. He should be out of the inning. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Instead, a run is in without a hit. And another runner's at first. Just 1 down. Riley Colell waits for the first pitch from Mitchell Double R. From the stretch, he delivers a ball low. Josh Hoddy waits on deck. Little guy's playing in the distance. Past the right field wall. Showing bunt, takes a ball, 2-0. Double R has his sign, kicks and delivers. Strike called. High strike, 2-1. It's good enough. Right in his wheelhouse. Colell waits for the 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. He struck out twice. Reached first base on the first strikeout as the ball got away from the catcher. Last time it was held on to a called third strike. A 2-2 pitch. Low and away, 3-2. 77 pitches now for Double R. Down 2-0. Has his sign, looks at that runner, delivers the payoff pitch. Up high, he walked him. 2 aboard. Still not a hit in the inning. The only contact, an RBI ground out. And that's going to do it. We're going to have a pitching change here in the top of the 4th inning. As Double R's day is done. Down 2-0. 2 more runners aboard. We'll take a break. Tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. This is the MSHSAA Class 2 Sectional on TribCast.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Make a resolution to have more fun this year. Get to the Polaris New Year sales event now for rebates up to $2,000 on high-performance razors, hard-working Rangers, and legendary Sportsman ATVs. Plus, get financing as low as 3.99% for 36 months at Hayden's Motorsports Center, Highway 61 North in Frankfort, 784-2559. Offer valid in U.S. subject to credit approval and valid on new 2012 through 2017 models. Offer valid 1/1/17 through 2/28/17. See Hayden's Motorsports for details. Off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate. Always wear a helmet and take a safety training course.
So Tyler Mounier is the new pitcher for St. Vincent. He was at third base. The only warm-ups he had were here on the mound. He was not warming up in between innings or while St. Vincent was batting last half. His first pitch to Hottie is up high for ball one. 78 pitches for the starter Double R. 4 1/3 innings of work, struck out 6, walked 4, allowed 3 hits. 2 of them for extra bases, and there's a strike to even things up at 1-1. And Double R held Hottie off the hit parade, getting him to pop out and ground out to the second baseman. The 1-1, way up high, 2 balls and a strike. Runners at first and second, just 1 out, run in for Van Far to make it 2-0. We're in the top of the 4th. Pardon me, there is 1 out. Didn't have it on the scoreboard. Now we do, and this one is hit a mile high. Shortstop going back on it. He calls it, and PQ makes the catch. That's not PQ. Is it? It is PQ. Ethan Clifton, sorry. Clifton. And a check on the runner, and he got him. Picked off of first base. So just like that, the inning is over. Caught napping are the Indians as Riley Coel is picked up at first base. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Just 1 comes in for Van Far. They lead it 2-0 over St. Vincent on TribCast.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bottom of the fourth, Van Far picks up a little bit of insurance in the top half without the aid of a hit. St. Vincent, their starter, is done for the day. And it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for their Indians, starting with Riley Reen. Reen flew out to the right fielder his first time up, showing bunt, takes the strike. That pitch number 47 for Josh Hottie. And the next, showing bunt again. Did he pull back? I guess he did. Didn't look like he pulled back. But they call it a ball. One ball, one strike to the left-handed hitting Reen, and he takes a strike. Ball and 2 strikes. Reen, the center fielder, behind in the count, torques that front foot. This one hit hard, but out of play, off the side fence in right field. We'll try it again. I don't know why a kid that hits that hard, and he showed it his first at bat as well, is showing bunt for the first few pitches. Mind-boggling. Still 1-2 to Riley Reen. Hottie shook off the first sign, likes the second one, and delivers a ball a little high to even things up at 2-2. Nothing, Van Far Indians. That one just misses. Outside, and the count goes full. The 3-2 pitch on its way, fouled back to the screen. We'll try again. 7 pitch at bat so far. Congratulations to the Van Far track team, Class 1 state champions. That hit him in the head. The 3-2 pitch hits him in the head. And the leadoff man is on for the second time in the ball game. That'll bring in Henneman. Who has some extra cushion on his head Those blonde curls stick out from every which way. Hanneman grounded into a double play his first time up, ending the first inning. Same situation here. Ball up high. 1-0. Unterreiner waits on deck. Runner takes his lead. Aggressive lead, but not very long. There's a strike called. Doing a lot of dancing, but not getting very far from that base with the lefty staring at him. See if we see Hottie's move. The 1-1 pitch. There's the move, and back into first is Reen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, and runner at first base. The next from Hottie, runner goes, and it's fouled out of play. Way up the hill. 1-2. Is it set for something off speed here? See if they send the runner again with the ball and 2 strike count. Reen jumps out to a lead. The pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him. Went low and away with the fastball for the first out. There's 1 down. Now a double play ends the inning. That'll bring in Tyler Unterreiner. He struck out his first time up. And looks to be a double play candidate. Bigger guy wears number 16. This one fouled off as the runner again was going. 0-1. And Reen has to go back. The St. Vincent right fielder digs in with an 0-1 count. And the pitch up high. 1-1. Something that really never bugged me was a guy bouncing around on first base like that. Runner goes, throw down, is into center field. Not far enough to advance the runner. It'll be a stolen base. The pitch was a ball, 2-1 to Unterreiner. Unterreiner is the potential tying run at home. So we play in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hottie looks at that runner at second. Now comes set. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled out of play, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner at second. The next. Runner goes to third. Throw is low. Stopped by the third baseman, Beatty. And it's another stolen base. I missed the handle trying to foul that steal with the camera. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I don't have one of the strikes on the big scoreboard here, but it's in our book, so it counts. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at third. Now it's on the big board. Hottie ready. And the payoff pitch. Grounded. Back up the middle and a base hit. It's a 2-1 ball game as Unterreiner takes it under the glove of Hottie into center field for the RBI. And to score is Reen. And a 2-1 ball game. And that's the first hit of the day for St. Vincent, and it's an RBI hit. And out to talk is the Van Far catcher. Short conversation. Hottie back on top of the hill. The designated hitter will bat for the second time. That's PQ. Double play in order here with one out. Popped up. Mile high, but out of play. 0-1. Pitch number 65 on its way. Actually 66, and it's a ball. Speaking of balls, Hottie wanted a different one. Home plate umpire says you pick it. Dealer's choice. 1-1 the count to Ethan PQ. Pitch in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. We'll see if this is Hottie's last inning of work. Need to get him out of it. The tying run at first base with just one out. And that one's high, 3-1. So that release point starts moving up. No action yet in the Van Far bullpen, but all their pitchers are out on the field. This one's fouled back to the screen. Count goes full. Good cut by PQ with Double R waiting on deck. Payoff pitch. Runner at first, one out. Hottie delivers. Fouled back. Spoiled a good one. And they're making Josh work here in this bottom of the 4th inning. BQ, the designated hitter. Another payoff. Foul tipped into the glove. Held on to by Cameron Barcet. And that's a strikeout for the second out. That'll bring in Double R. 0 for 1 today. He takes a ball high. Want to know? That one misses. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runner at first base. That's a potential tying run there at first. And Tyler Unterreiner, who drove in the first tally for St. Vincent. Hottie on a long walk, now back on top. The 2-0 pitch to Mitchell Double R. On its way. Took a strike. The take sign was on. Fouled back. Now, Hottie and the Van Far Indians a strike away from getting out of this bottom of the 4th inning. The 2-2 pitch. He got him. He strikes him out, and we head to the 5th inning. Van Far still leads now 2-1 over St. Vincent here in the MSHSAA Class II State Baseball Sectional on TribCast.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clapton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, Ryan V. Bibb and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
Exciting news from Steele, Missouri, as South Pemiscot has defeated Van Buren 3-2. So if the Van Far Indians can hold on here in this Class 2 sectional, they will host South Pemiscot on Wednesday the 24th at a time to be determined. So the first domino has fallen, and Van Far a chance now to host the state quarterfinal, as that's a strike on the first pitch to Trace and Coel. Gotta win this ball game as that one's nubbed, and it's quickly 0-2 to Trayson. Van Far with a run in the first, another in the fourth, batting again here in the fifth. Up high. Ball and 2 strikes. As Moonier is back out there for his second inning of work. Through just 4 pitches to get out of the jam. That one fouled out of play. One had some mustard on it, too. Still a ball and 2 strike out, Trace and Coel. 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Up and in. Didn't have much on it, though. Cameron Barcay waits on deck. 2-2 pitch. This one grounded past the third baseman and into short left field. Down to a knee is Loppy. And it's a leadoff hit for Trace and Coel. First hit off of Moonier. And goes under the glove of the first pitcher, Double R. Cameron Barcay been on base twice today, reached on a fielder's choice, walked, reached second last time up. Those both against Double R. Now batting against Moonier, takes a ball outside, 1-0. Top of the 5th inning. Here from Perryville. The 1-0 popped up and out of play. 1-1. And number 8 for the Indians digs back in. The catcher, Cameron Barcay. Long look for Moonier. He kicks and delivers. Bunting pushes it to the third baseman. The throw will go to first, and in time. Sacrifice is good. 5-3 on the putout. Down to second is Trayson Coel. That's the first out for the Indians. It'll bring in Braden McMillan. McMillan, 0 for 1 today. Flew out to center in the first, walked in the third inning. Runner at second. Just one out. And the home plate umpire did some landscaping. Now everybody's ready. First pitch. Fouled at the plate. McMillan behind the count 0-1. Moonier. Ready again, the 0-1 pitch to McMillan. Hit in the air. Right center field, and it is down for a base hit. Stopping at second is Trayson Coel because he had to make sure. It's a hit, and there's two aboard for Van Far with Nathan Beatty stepping to the plate. Coel at second. McMillan at first. Just one out. Now to talk is Garrett R. First trouble of the day for Tyler Moonier. Ooh, that looked pretty good. Called ball one. May have been outside. Beatty, 0 for 2 today. Struck out and grounded to the third baseman who stepped on third for a force. This one, to the pitcher and thrown into center field. Stopping, now going. The throw comes home and he is safe at home. 3-1 Indians. Over to third and he is safe at third. Runner stays at first. A comedy of errors equals another run for the Van Far Indians. They lead it 3-1. E1 after Moonier made a great play to snag that one. He throws it into center field behind his shortstop who was rushing to cover. So over to third goes McMillan. Into score is Trayson Coel. And stopping at first is Beatty, and Jensen will be the batter. 3-1. No outs recorded on the play. One in the inning. That one's up high on the first pitch to Colton Jensen, who reached on a drop third strike his last time up. 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of Ks. But those were both against the starter, R. The 1-0 pitch. In for strike one. Second inning in a row he's batted. Third time today at the plate. 3-1 Van Far. Top half of the fifth. Bunting takes it toward first base. The run comes in. Sacrifice is good, and it's 4-1 Van Far. RBI for Jensen. In to score is McMillan. Down to second goes Beatty, and there's two down. Beautiful bunt pushed down the first base line. Now Caden Wilburn, who has a double today, and an RBI ground out, digs in. He drove in the second run for Van Far. Up high, ball one. 21 pitches so far for the reliever, Munier. Fouled back, 1-1. Vanfar wins. They will host the quarterfinal. And then, of course, if they win that one, on to O'Fallon and the home of the Rascals. The 1-1 pitch. In for a strike. 1-2 the count to Caden Wilburn. Logan Wilson waits on deck. Runner in second, 2 outs, and a 1-2 count to Caden Wilburn. The pitch on its way. Fouled off the catcher. He lives to fight another pitch. Wilburn. Another 1-2 pitch from Munier to Wilburn. On its way. Took strike 3. Fooled on the 1-2 pitch. And we have made it to our 5th inning stretch. Brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Shuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman is your agent in Vandalia. Stretch your dollar with a discount double check on your insurance today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. It's the 5th inning stretch, and Vanfar leads St. Vincent 4-1 on TribCast.
This is the sound of everyday engine threats unleashing their wrath on your engine. Now, this is the sound of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, providing the best total engine protection you can get. Period. Think all premium fuels are the same? Think again. Choose Shell V-Power Nitro Plus today.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
To the bottom of the 5th we go. And for the St. Vincent Indians, it'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters batting for the second time. That's Ethan Clifton, Garrett R, and Matt Klein. Klein, the only one to reach of those 3, and a strike taken on the first pitch to Clifton. He struck out in the 3rd inning. The 4th strikeout victim of the day for Hottie, who is back out there for a 5th inning of work. The 0-1 pitch. Took low. Evens the count. He struck out on 3 pitches his first time up. They appeal down to first and no swing. Don't think it was that close. Oh, 1-1 count. Howdy delivers. That one misses low. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Belted to the third baseman. Short hop. Played nicely by Beatty. Throw across in plenty of time. And that's the first out. Nice play on a short hop by Nate Beatty. 5-3 on the putout. There's one away. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Winner will play South Pemiscot And the first pitch to Double R, the catcher, is high and away for ball one. Klein waits on deck. And the next is in the dirt. 2-0 to Garrett, Double R. Coach Rowden constantly adjusting that defense, pitch to pitch. And the 2-0 on its way. That one hit to the third baseman, Beatty. A spinning stop, throw, unable to dig it at first is Tracy Coel. The throw was there. That's got to be picked up. Error puts the runner aboard, and they'll get a courtesy runner out there. Trayson will tell you he should have had that. Great play on the other end by Beatty. The batter will be Klein with 1 on and 1 out. And Far has some breathing room with a 3-run lead. There's a strike called. Blowing away. Hottie gets the call. That one misses low and in. 1-1 the count. Over 80 pitches now is Hottie. This pitch 86, and that one's lined past the third baseman and into short left field. An error and a hit. And now the tying run comes to the plate for St. Vincent. And back to the top of the order. First and second with 1 out. For the pitcher, Tyler Mounier. He wears number 13 on his back. 0 for 1 today. A walk and a strikeout. Fouls that one to the screen. 0-1 to the St. Vincent pitcher. A lot of folks made the trip today. If you couldn't make it, had to work, glad you're with us here on TribCast. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Winner will play South Pemiscot on Wednesday. Time to be determined. They beat this one, grounded back to the pitcher. Throw to second, into center field. Another error on the pitcher. A run will come in. No one else will advance. And it's 4-2. Error on Hottie. And in to score is Double R, or the courtesy runner for him. Second error in the inning. And it's 4-2. As I was saying, the winner will play South Pemiscot, who beat Van Buren 3-2 this afternoon. That's the 14-7 South Pemiscot team beating the 16-2 Van Buren team. So South Pemiscot now 15-7. Double play still in order. One is scoring here in the inning. And pushing the bunt to third. And safe everywhere. It's a bunt hit. And now the bases are loaded with just 1 out. An infield hit. Into second is Mounier. Over to third is Klein with that head first slide. And Coach Rowden going to talk to his troops here with 1 out and the bases loaded. In the bottom of the 5th inning. Van Far got himself some insurance. Attacking 2 on in the top half of the inning. Short conversation. And it'll be Hanneman, the first baseman. Batting here. He's grounded into a double play and struck out. 0 for 2 today. But now that tying run is in scoring position at second base. Just one out. Base is loaded. Takes the ball low. 1-0 to the big first baseman for St. Vincent. Cleanup hitter, Unterreiner on deck. Who already has an RBI hit today. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Hottie. Swung on and missed at a pitch in the dirt. No balls, 2 strikes. One out, bottom of the 5th. 1-2 count to Hanneman. The pitch, grounded back up the box, a base hit. 1 run in. It's a 1-run game. Here comes another, and it's all tied up at 4. An RBI hit for Hanneman, a 2-run hit for Hanneman, and we're knotted at 4. Still just 1 out and runners at the corners. Over to third goes Reen in to score Moonier and Klein, and we're knotted at 4. All 3 of the 4 coming in this inning. The batter will be Unterreiner, the right fielder, who's 1 for 2 with that RBI hit last inning. Hottie still in there. Out from behind the plate is Barcet to set the defense. Who's going where? Couple of errors in the inning have led to a big inning. All tied at 4 here in the home half of the 5th. So Van Far will have to put some more runs on the board if they want to advance. But they have to stop the bleeding right now. Popped up, out of play. 0-1 to Unterreiner, who struck out and singled, 1 for 2 today. A run in the 4th, 3 runs so far in the 5th for St. Vincent. Hottie comes set, looks at the runner over his shoulder at third base, delivers a strike, 0-2. Unterreiner didn't like the call. Hottie, a long look. Shakes off a sign, looks at the runner at third. Comes set, the 0-2. Got away. The runner will advance from first to second on the pass ball. So now the go-ahead run at third and insurance at second base. And the double play is out of the equation unless you get a man doubled off on a liner. A 1-2 pitch. Need a strikeout here. On its way. And he belts it into left. That'll be 1. And a St. Vincent lead for the first time. Unterreiner comes through and puts their Indians ahead. RBI single. And it's 5-4. Reen in to score. Stopping at third was Hanneman. Unterreiner stops at first. Just 1 out. And PQ, the batter, he's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts today. Takes a ball. As the St. Vincent crowd really into it now. 4 runs in the inning. Fouled back. 1-1 to the designated hitter, PQ. Winner takes on South Pemiscot. Looked like it was going to be Van Far. Now that's in doubt. They're going to have to come from behind. In the dirt, nice block by Barcet. But a runner advances from first to second. 2-1 the count to PQ. Strikeout victim twice today, so is the guy on deck, Double R. Hottie delivers. This one belted and going back on it and looking up. It is gone. A 3-run home run for PQ. And this game is just busted wide open. He rounds third, heads for home. He whacked it way out of here. And it's 8-4 in favor of the St. Vincent Indians. That'll be it for Hottie. We'll take a break. The home run, Hottie's last pitch, 8-4. St. Vincent leads Van Far on TribCast.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident-to-staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Mid-America Auto and Towing, your one stop for complete automotive services, including new tires with wholesale pricing. A great line of used cars and trucks are available with financing for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models. And now, Mid-America Auto and Towing is your local U-Haul headquarters. Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, call 324-9919. Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Danny Orff Contracting, Pike County and surrounding areas construction and remodeling experts. At Danny Orff Contracting, we specialize in construction and remodeling contractor services. We offer free estimates. We have back-to-back scheduling to complete the job promptly and professionally, on time and on budget. If you have a construction project in mind, turn to Danny Orff Contracting. Call today at 573-470-4925.
Logan Wilson, the shortstop, moves into pitch. He'll be replaced by the first baseman, Trayson Coel, and Hottie will go from pitcher to first. Those are your changes. The big change on the scoreboard, a 4-1 lead, now an 8-4 deficit for Van Far here in this Class 2 sectional. And Wilson's first pitch, they said it brushed him. Made no attempt to move. And Double R on base for the first time. Hit by pitch. Hit by the wind from a pitch. And you can call him back. You can appeal or something and say, doesn't he have to try and get out of the way? He just stood there and let it hit his uniform. So the first pitch hits a batter. And there's a strike called on the first one to Clifton. He's 0 for 2 today, strikeout and a ground out to third. The ground out to third was a nice play on a short hop, the only out in this inning. 10th man to bat in the inning. Showing bunt, pulls back. Runner started then stopped, retreats to first base. 2 balls and a strike. Starting with the strike, now back-to-back balls to Clifton. Wilson, who was dynamite in the district championship, shakes off a couple of signs, now delivers, and that one's bunted back to the screen. 2-2. So the bunt, pretty much off the table. Here at the 2-2 count. It'd be nice if I went back to show the game. It's bright here, I can't see. Runner at first, 1 out. The pitch from Wilson on its way, and that one's high. And the count goes full. So he hit a batter, and now it goes to 3-2 against the second man he faces. In a disastrous bottom of the 5th inning for Van Farr. The 3-2 pitch, he walked him. Hit batter and a walk, and the inning continues. Just 1 out still. And the batter will be Garrett Double R. Spelled double R. Wilson's first pitch to him is grounded past the shortstop and into short left field. They'll stop the runners advancing just 1 base, but the bases are now loaded again for Klein, who's already had an RBI single this inning. They've already scored 7 this frame, including a 3-run home run by the designated hitter, PQ. Wilson. This one grounded up the middle. That's a base hit. Another run will come in. Another 2 runs will come in. Throw comes home, and it's 10-4. RBI for Klein. Couple of them. And back to the top for Moonier. Runner at first and second with 1 out. Ball back to the screen. The runners will advance. Nine runs in the inning. Game isn't over. In the dirt, 2-0. Moonier, walk in the first, struck out in the third, reached on an error and scored this inning. So 0 for 2 today. Up high, 3-0. Long look for Logan Wilson. He delivers a 3-0 pitch right in for strike 1. Taking all the way was Moonier with Reen waiting on deck. The 3-1 pitch on its way. Grounded to the third baseman. They're going to come home with it, and he is out at home. Now they got the runners hung up. Where are they going to go with it? They throw over to first, and the runner going from second to third. He had a 50-50 shot to go either direction. He decides to. So a fielder's choice. And retired at the plate is Double R, 5-2. That's the